Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I may have to make 4 videos today. I have so many things that are clogging up my inbox that I've been going over that I literally had to go ahead and make my second video, and I know for a fact that I've got 3 or 4 videos that are in me. I may have to just, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's not just with Ripple and XRP, it's the economy overall, the things that are happening. It's the regulations with digital assets. It's all sorts of things that they all seem to be happening at once. This first thing I got is from Skylar McCrary. At Skylar McCrary sent me this. Now this is for those of you, I don't use Shapeshift, but this is Shapeshift. Shapeshift.io is their website. And they have just apparently put out a new website. And the part I wanted to show you is this part. The new frontier in crypto management, your crypto, your control, secure with hardware. And what they're doing is, it says, interact a seamless web experience while your assets are secured with your preferred hardware wallet. Keep key and Trezor available now. Ledger coming soon. You control your keys, you control your crypto. So like I said, I don't use Shapeshift myself right now. I've heard good things, but this is if you're gonna deal with exchanges, the ones that have integration with hardware wallets, like Ledger, is what is the safest way to do it, in my opinion. Okay, got this from Diane B at Living with Passion, and she sent this. Now, I think I showed this yesterday. This is a picture of a guy that's been, I guess he's been fired from Deutsche Bank, and he's got a bag that says Bitcoins on it. And I was laughing about that yesterday, and I tweeted something out about it, but this guy's tweet says it all, and I think he's right. This picture will be shown time and time again for years to come. And I remember a lot of these type of pictures, like from Lehman Brothers back during the financial crisis, and I think this guy's right. I think that this will be a very symbolic picture in the coming years. So let's expound on that a little bit. Got this from XRP Veteran, at XRP_Veteran. This is a guy who apparently worked at Deutsche Bank. When I left Deutsche Bank last year, I'm sure many of my coworkers thought I was taking too big of a risk going into crypto. I thought they were taking the greater risk by staying. And he's tweeted out the article about the guys being fired from Deutsche Bank. Well, he's 1,000% correct. History will be very kind to this guy. And then from XRP James, now this is what I really want you all to see. If you get nothing out of this video, I want you to get this out of this video. And this was a tweet from Love for Crypto, at Love for Crypto. And if you don't follow him, you need to. At Love for Crypto 17 is his Twitter feed, and he also has a YouTube channel that you should subscribe to, Love for Crypto, and he's got a cool accent on top of it. He says, I'll continue to bang on about the upcoming meltdown until it happens. Listen closely, people. Deutsche Bank are broke, the Fed are broke, the inevitable will happen. Now what this is this is General Godfrey Bloom. I don't think he is now, but he used to be in the Parliament over in the UK. He says, Deutsche Bank, I told you all 7 years ago. Now, some of you may remember, about a week ago, I showed you a video from this guy when he was in the Parliament, and he was railing about how this whole central bank and the bank thing is a big scam. And in this video, now he's doing, and I told you so. But in this video, he at the end of this video, he is very clear about how nothing was ever fixed from the financial crisis. And then at the very end, he tells you, do not have your money in bank accounts. And he specifically mentions what I've been saying for the last year. He said they will steal your money out of your bank accounts because when it all hits the fan, and it will hit the fan, he said the bail-ins, he specifically talked about how the bail-in plan has already been written into the policy, at least over that way, but I think it is all the way around the world. And he said that when it all hits, the results of these central banks and all of this Ponzi scheme that they've been running, when it all hits, they're going to come and try to steal it from the taxpayer, and they're going to do it through bail-ins. He tells you, do not have your money in a bank. I've been saying it for over a year. Do not have your money in a bank. The reason I've been saying all this time that digital assets were going to be the solution to the next financial crisis, which would be based on the ridiculous debts and all of this, the scheme that these central banks have been doing all this time. The reason I've always said that digital assets would be the answer is because we can control our money. The bank, if your money's in a bank account, ultimately they control your money. But if you've got your digital assets, that's another one of the reasons I'm always talking about the Ledger Nano S. If you've got a Ledger Nano S and you have your digital assets on that, you control your money. They don't control your money. They can't close your bank account one day and shave off 10% of the money that you've worked so hard to earn. These people are crooks, and he's telling you they're crooks. It's the biggest. The creation of the central bank is really the biggest. And I've talked about this before also. The Federal Reserve that was created in the United States, when it was all created, all of these 3 or 4 or 5 wealthy people or their representatives met in Jekyll Island. And there's a book about it. You can watch the video on YouTube. I believe it's called The Creature from Jekyll Island. And it's about the formation of how they did it in secret. And then they had certain politicians working on their behalf, and how it was all done under the cover of darkness. And the whole point of it was so that they could control the money of the world and have a monopoly on making money, more or less. And it's always been a scheme, and it continues to be a scheme. And I've always believed that digital assets were some genius's idea of, okay, we're going to take it back. We're going to take that freedom back and take away from them that monopoly. Okay, next from the crypto utility guy at Utility Guy 7 sent me this. Deutsche Bank, last 20 years. $12 billion in fines, 35 offenses, securities abuses, tax violations, investor protection violations, money laundering, accounting fraud, banking violation. They warn Bitcoin is used by criminals, but it's actually our best tool against them. And the funny part about this is you could probably put the name of just about any bank in this right here and have this same type of list of their criminal activities. And they never go to jail. It's always they make $1 billion and then they're fined $100 million. It's always that that's how the racket works. And next from Cheney Patel at Cheney Patel 29. Great tweet from Ian Northing at IANBINS. Excuse me. Just about every financial crisis has happened in September or October. Since September 1869 till now has been 12, and 8 have been in September, October. Just a thought. That is a pretty important thought right there, by the way. Okay, from Bond Crip, at Bond Crip, Trump invites business leaders to meet with Qatari Emir. Dina Powell, an executive at Goldman Sachs. Christine Lagarde, now set to be head of ECB, sitting beside Trump. Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots. Don't know what he has to do with it. But then someone else said this. The bearable Cachiro Riddler Brito at Bearable R. What is Christine Lagarde doing at a dinner hosted by Trump for a Qatar delegation? Wonder what they are discussing. Yes, we all do wonder. This looks like a great thumbnail picture, by the way. And then I got another one from Cheney Patel at Cheney Patel 29. I got 2. These last 2 things are from him. This is a great tweet. Barry Silbert. No fund performed better during the first half of the year than Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, whose rise is fueled by the cryptocurrency's boom. That's in the Wall Street Journal on yesterday, folks. Now, if you think that Wall Street is not looking at an article like that and saying to themselves, we have to get in the game, then you need to think again, because it's all about the money for these guys, folks. It's all about the money. And by the way, the symbol for this Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is GBTC, and I know because I own some of it in my IRA. And you can get access. This is a way to get access in an IRA where you can't pull money out to actually buy physical Bitcoin. This trust actually buys physical Bitcoin though. Okay. Next from CNBC Fast Money at CNCB Fast Money. You can go watch it there. Bitcoin bull Mark Yusko says the cryptocurrency could hit $30,000 before the next major pullback. And these people at CNBC, it is funny. It's fun to watch them now because they have sure been proven wrong. You should have listened to them during 2018. It's fun to watch. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family that Mark Yusko is calling for a $30,000 Bitcoin before the next pullback. Thanks for listening.